All karma? JJK, for days, a question has preoccupied me. Are the pain and horror that many people now have to experience, be it in Ukraine, Gaza, or Israel, the result of bad karma? In view of these dimensions, I can become less and less comfortable with this idea. There must be another explanation for this, because which being chooses such an existence out of its own free will? Erzengel Raphael, karma means shaping potential, means considering a number of possibilities. Karma is not a destiny set in stone. So much introductory to your perception. What is currently going on Earth and which abysses are opening up, it is the result of ancient negative energies that are now discharging as a whole and are looking for a way into the light. This comes to the distortions that are now becoming visible. The people affected by it are going through a time and experience today that many of you have suffered in the past. Even if it is difficult to understand and hard to bear for a compassionate human heart, on this level of fate, pain, suffering and hopelessness will be experienced. Nightmare JJK, I had a nightmare today and I can't remember ever dreaming something so terrible. I omit details, but it was about the fact that we were all trapped in one place and that dark beings tortured and maltreated us at will. For this, games were devined like the tributes of Panem, and the most terrible thing, there was absolutely no escape. In the middle of the dream, I also thought that I might be in the place where those who are responsible for all the faults on earth are. Do you experience the suffering they inflicted on others here? I woke up and was afraid to fall asleep again. After I had spoken an order, everything calmed down and I found a restful sleep. My first thought after waking up was, if there is a hell, then I saw it in this dream. Angel Raphael, what you saw was hell for those people who make other people hell. Hell exists where the light is absent and where there is a complete lack of love. Hell is the realm of consciousness that has completely separated from God. Your dream led you into deeply swinging areas of being where there seems to be no hope. At this level, there are those people and creatures who have reached the lowest level of their development. It is an area where dark rulers find themselves if they do not let go of their harmful actions. JJK, but what about those people who become innocent victims, the children, the women, and the men who take up arms because they don't know another life at all? The dehumanization is not in our cradle? Active action and compassion. Erzengel Raphael, this is the point where the world's separate. Because what some will still experience is no longer an option for others. The current events in this world unleash the energy for the separation of the earth. The energy flows of people guide fate. JJK, yes, but these people need to be helped somehow so that they somehow survive this situation. Suffering only creates new trauma and so the spiral continues to turn endlessly. Archangel Raphael, compassion through concrete help, compassion as a praying, compassion as a meditator, this is what distinguishes the true man of God. Active action and compassion shorten any suffering. Negative karma only has to fulfill itself if there is too little energy for positive karma or has been applied. If you see yourself as no longer separated from your fellow human beings, then your perspective will change and your orders will also change. JJK, what can we do specifically? Angel Raphael, consecrate your life completely to God. Tack with your hands where you see yourself called and always stay inwardly oriented towards God. No matter how deep a drama moves you, no matter how difficult it is to make sense of current events, stay in constant exchange with God. Things are rearranging. Things are rearranging, the old world sinks into its own wickedness and it takes into the abyss those who went to work at the forefront and who ignored the divine order. Everything finds its divine destiny again and every person finds the true home of his soul. Your dream describes the artificially created matrix in which people were exploited and humiliated by eons, and describes the area of consciousness in which the playmakers of this matrix find themselves. The great cleansing takes place, the separation of the worlds takes place. Let your sympathy and let your hands act. You are the master who can read out the causes behind the events, the meaning in the events and the healing from the events. Do it especially if you no longer run out of questions and you lack the answers. Find what you are looking for, in yourself and with God. I watch over the people. In this and the other world, I am with you at all times.